Hello, welcome to another TechHub.training solution video. This video will cover the challenge Python Transform Your Data. In this challenge, we are given an Excel file that we need to perform transformations on to the employee information that we are given. Let's take a look at that Excel file now. So here in column A, we see that we have an employee name. The last name is listed first, then a comma and a space followed by the first name. To transform this data in column A, we want to parse the first name and put it in column F, and the last name to put in column G. Next, in column B, we have our birth date, where we only need the birth year that we're going to put in column H. In column C, we have the full social security numbers for all of our employees, and we want to redact the first 5 digits of the social security number while preserving the last 4 digits, and we want to put that data into column I. Then we have our hire date in column D, and from this data we want to parse the hire year, month, and date to put in columns J through L. So let's take a look at the Python code that's going to help us do that. Here's the Python solution. We're going to start by importing pandas to help us perform these transformations. We're going to load in the Excel file first and read it into a pandas data frame. This is going to help us with the transformations. We're going to start with the employee name. Our first name is going to go in column F, or the 5th column, and we're going to split it on the comma and the space, because if we remember, each name was listed as a last name, comma, space, first name. So we're going to split it on the comma, and then it's going to take the second part of the split, so that's the first name, because the first name was listed second in the original column A, and we're going to put that into column F. We're going to do the same thing for our last name that's going to go in column G, except this time we're taking the first part of that split, which splits on an indice of 0, so we're going to take the first part of that, which is 0, and then the second part, which is 1. Next, we're going to take the birth date, and we're going to take the last 4 numbers listed, because we're only wanting the year. We're going to put that into column H. Then for our social security number, we're going to start by redacting the first 5 digits. Then we're going to keep the last 4 that are listed, and we're going to import that into column I, or the 8th column. Next, we need 3 different portions from our hire date. We're going to start with the year, so we're going to split on the comma, and then we're going to take that portion, the year, and put it into column J. We're going to split on the space and put that in column K. That's going to give us the month. And then we are also splitting on the space and taking the second portion of that split for our hire date that we're putting in column L. Then we're going to save the transformed data back into our original Excel file, because those data headers were already in the Excel file, the original Excel file, so we just want to put it back in to where it came from. And then this will print to let us know that our file was successfully updated. So let's run this, and we will see how it transforms our data. Oh, I need to close the file first. All right, now it should work. Okay, great. So our file was saved successfully. Let's take a look at the transformed data. Should save right where it was before. Let's open it up. Awesome. So here we can see these first 4 columns are our original data as it came to us. And then here in columns F through L, we have our transformed data. So let's look at our first row here. We have Maeve Anderson. So we have Maeve right here as our first name and Anderson here, so that looks right. Then our birth date, we just wanted the year, so 1988, that checks out. Then for our social security number, we redacted the first 5 digits and kept the last 4, so 3505, that looks right. And then lastly, we have our hire year, 2021, month was October, and date was 01. So everything looks great, and that is the solution for Python Transform Your Data.